Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to compare the Foxwell i70 Pro scan tool with the Blue Driver app on this Mercedes W177. Let's connect first the Blue Driver. Let's do a quick scanning. No codes found. It's nice that you can see the confirmed or pending codes. So you can do regular stuff like clear codes and the reports, freeze frame data. Let's see. This is gonna be if you have a trouble code, you're gonna get the live data of all the sensors. So you can see what really happened when the trouble code was triggered. Smoke check, this is gonna be for the emission. Let's do a scan. Usually they will say something like the oxygen sensor is not ready, but on this one it looks like everything is green. Mode 6, again, is more like a self-check. So everything looks green here, no misfires, the oxygen sensors are working, variable valve timing is working, the catalytic converter is on the operating temperature because I just drove the car, mile status, vehicle information, we don't care, service. Here is something to mention that the oil reset cannot be done automatically, you just have to do it manually. They give you some instructions here, but I don't think it works on this car. That's a little bit disappointing because they put these options here, but there is nothing to do about these options. Now let's go to the live data, probably the most important function, and let's go to supported, and I'm going to scroll down. You can read it for yourself if there is something that it's in your interest. Fuel rail pressure, that's a nice one to have. Control module voltage, engine oil temperature. Some values you can also see on this MBUX system, infotainment system. Now the car is idling and the throttle position is open at 1.2%. and it's a very slow response. And also the graph, you can see it's pretty strange. It's not going more than before when the engine was idling. The graph is useless on this scan tool. Okay, so that's pretty much it about the Blue Driver app. I connected the Foxwell, and let's go first to maintenance and see what this car supports. This is A-class, so we need to find the option to select. So it looks like it's not supporting, but let's see this one. No communication. Electronic parking brakes. Okay, so we've got 177 electric parking brakes, so you can work on the electronic parking brakes. Tire pressure monitoring sensor, please make sure that, okay, so you can work on this tire pressure monitoring sensor. Throttle position sensor, let's see if we can do that, relearn. And it looks like we don't have this model, but let's see the previous generation. I guess there is going to be no communication. Okay, so that's pretty much it about the maintenance. Now let's go into the diagnostic, and something interesting I noticed here. If you go in Mercedes, you get very limited functions. You can do a quick scan, indeed, you can read a lot of codes, but if you go to control module, let's say motor electronics, I think you cannot do any bidirectional tests, and yeah, you can see you can only read codes and clear codes. Transmission control is going to be the same. Read codes and clear codes. These are some functions which are not available for this car. Fuel pump, for example, I don't think you can do anything about it, just read codes. Let's go to chassis, electronic stability program, and you can only read codes and clear codes. The airbags, you can only read the codes. So there is absolutely no bidirectional test available. So this is your Mercedes scanning mode, but if you go into the OBD2, and here you can see it says unknown module, it does not even send the information about that. And if you click component test, there is nothing to test as far as I know. Let's see, the select mode is not supported, and that's a shame. Let's see live data. I think you can get access to live data. Yeah, here you can get access to live data, but still there is no much difference compared to the Blue Driver. Now let's go into the second unknown module, and let's go to live data. And actually we've got the same live data as the first unknown module. Let's go in the last unknown module. Let's go live data. And here we can finally get access at least to the fuel trims, and we can graph them. And by the way, we've got a very positive long-term fuel trim on this car for some reason. And it looks like we've got a vacuum leak, because if I increase the engine RPM, you can see how the long-term fuel trim is decreasing. It says mass airflow sensor, but there is no mass airflow sensor on this car. Yeah, these are pretty much all the live data you get access with this Pro scan tool. I know it's a very good scan tool because you can get a lot of information on other cars. Even on an old Mercedes, I tried it on a 2004 C-Class. So there is no more to say here. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and as always, take care and have a nice day.